Good afternoon, YouTubers. T-Square here with T-Square Talks. I hope everybody's having a great Monday. Back to the grind. Monday it is. Before we get started, I'd like to ask everybody to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and leave me a comment if you enjoyed this video. I love reading y'all's comments. I love hearing you guys' thoughts. And I also want to take a quick minute to thank all of the members of our channel. JM Sparger, Chris Rivera, Steve Newberry, Chris B., Thomas D., Ronald Smith, Ryan Reed, Conrad, 420 Stacker, Chris in Virginia, The Barbecue Man, and New Marshall. So thank you so much for that. Hopefully we're going to be having an exciting members-only event pretty soon. I want to organize something that it's going to be exciting. Has to do with football. So if you're a football fan, then you're really going to enjoy it. And if you are not a football fan, then you're probably just going to have to guess your picks. Or, I don't know, copy what Las Vegas says. I don't know. It's something I want to do. I think it will be fun. And I kind of got a good idea on how I'm going to do it. But we're going to play it out by day. I may just do a regular giveaway or something. We'll see. With that being said, tonight we're going to talk about something a little bit different. Tonight I want to talk about this Bric'S and what it essentially is going to do to money of the Bric'S countries and what it's going to do to the US dollar. And I know some people out right there right now are already saying, I already know what's going to happen. The dollar is going to go down and gold and silver is going to go up. And there's another possibility that I was actually talking to someone about today. And once I said it, all of a sudden it kind of fell into place on another whole different thing that I hadn't really calculated. I knew the dollar would fall. Everybody knows that. But unfortunately, it could have a different effect too on a lot of these other countries. And so we're going to talk a little bit of a breakdown on how this is going to play out, how it could play out. No one's a psychic. No one knows what they're going to do until they do it. But the first thing I want to explain is if Saudi Arabia or the UAE decide, since they control most of the oil, they decide that, you know what, we're no longer going to sell oil in dollars. We're going to sell it in gold. The U.S. would have to pay gold, or any country that wants to buy oil from them is going to have to pay gold. However, they could say you have to pay us in our local currency. Saudi Arabia money, Fiat money. And what that would do is all the countries that want to buy oil from them would now have to start securing their money. They're going to have to find something to sell them. Doesn't necessarily have to be gold. It could be food, rice, beans, copper, silver, gold, whatever. And in return, you will get the fiat currency of their country. And then you will use that fiat currency to turn around and buy oil from them. And that will essentially stabilize their currency, which, if you've been following in the news, a lot of news articles are popping up that, why would I want to invest in Chinese currency, Saudi Arabia currency, all these other currencies? And it's simple because they could demand it. Now, I would not run out tomorrow and start buying these currencies on a currency exchange platform. But I definitely would be mindful of what this means. A lot of people don't understand all these dollars that are essentially being held by all these different countries. Well, that's all they accept right now. Well, I say right now, up until now. They've been making more side deals with China and other countries that need oil. And they did a really good job securing, in my opinion, the oil. They basically now have a foothold. They have the UAE, they have Saudi Arabia. They're the two biggest producers of oil. And essentially now you have to, they're a member of the Bric'S. They haven't announced yet what their plan is. The only thing they announced is that they're members. As of the 1st of the year, they will officially be members. Right now, it's a lot of paperwork. They've been accepted to join, and that's it. I think there's a bigger plan at play here. It's not just top of the dollar. It's strengthen their currencies. And they're going to be basically in the driver's seat. Now, I was at Lowe's today, too, and I was talking to another gentleman as he was getting some stuff, and I was asked him some different questions, and we're just talking. And then all of a sudden, we went down the road of silver. And I found it interesting. He didn't say much. People that are stackers or silver in the silver community are usually a little more paranoid, and so they don't share too much. However, one of the things that he did say is, he's following it, and he believes a lot more people are following. We've talked about that on the channel, that more and more people are following what's going on with the BRICS. They're starting to wake up to it, but they don't fully understand what this is going to do. Now, obviously, when all these countries stop holding the dollar because they're no longer accepting the dollar for oil, they've got to do something with them. What do you do with those dollars? Well, there's going to be a huge lack of demand. So all these countries are going to have huge amounts of dollars that they're probably going to send back to the U.S. Now, some people will be like, oh, that's okay. The Treasury can suck them up. Well, with everything going on right now with interest rates and potential recession and just everything, it's not a guarantee they can suck them all up. And so what that will do is it will raise the price of everything, not just gold, silver, but food, gas, oil, electricity, and things could really get ugly. Now, will it skyrocket overnight? I don't think it will, because I think a lot of that has to have time to filter back in the system. But once it does start going up, there's not going to be much slowing it down. And that's where gold and silver come in, from my standpoint. I had a friend of mine ask me, too, about a week ago, what do you worry about this for? You can't do anything about it. And that's where the average person is wrong. By thinking you can't do anything about it, I think you're incorrect. Because if you're holding fiat dollars, you're not doing anything about it, but you're not protecting yourself either. But when you buy stuff like precious metals, extra food, items that are going to go up, maybe that's pew shells, it could be anything. And as you start buying those assets, you could end up seeing all them assets skyrocket or continue to go up. Now, if you don't have to buy something that you would have had to buy, let's say, I hate to use toilet paper because, toilet paper has been such an issue. Let's say your household goes through 1 bottle of shampoo every month. You go to the store, you buy 12 bottles of shampoo. Well, now that means when shampoo at the beginning of the year on month 1 is maybe $3, and then month 2 it's $4, and then month 3 it's $5, and so on and so on. Well, you're saving money in the sense that you're not having to buy the higher prices. That's why a lot of people like to prep food. It's not just prepping long-term food for essentially an SHTF scenario. It also is because you're going to save money. One of the things I like doing, I prep because I know that I save money. I buy bigger bulk items, huge bags of rice, big bags of beans. I go to Sam's Club. Some people go to Costco. I don't have Costco here. We just have Sam's Club. And I stock up on everything because I know it's going to save me money later. Now, I would not go and buy 100 loaves of bread, but, certain items that will keep for a year, it's definitely worth doing it. And with precious metals, gold, silver, this stuff keeps for eternity. I mean, this will still be here in 1,000 years from now. It probably won't be sitting on this table because this house probably won't even be here. But essentially, this will be somewhere. Now, it could get melted down. Someone could melt it down and turn it into something. But in general, gold and silver never really disappears. This could be a silver bar that was used by the Romans. And essentially, we just melted it down into I don't know, some other currency, and then it got melted down in some other currency, and then now here it is in this form. Same with when you see gold coins. I mean, that could be something out of the pyramids, Rome, Greece, France, Germany, the Aztecs, who knows? And it just made its way here. So with that being said, like I said, I don't want it to be a long video. I want it to be a short one, but I want people to be aware of what's going on. I think we could see a pretty good rally pretty soon. I'm hoping we do, but on the flip side, I'm hoping to pick up more, so who knows? I just kind of roll with the flow. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and we're not going to be able to change that, but we can prepare for that. And that's where a lot of this videos and stuff come into play. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help the channel out. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. I love reading y'all's opinions. And if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And I thank y'all for watching. You guys have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.